Morning, neighbors. Schrodinger's cat. It's worth looking up. Schrodinger's cat. It's a thought experiment. Is there a cat in a box? And all the variations on what could happen to that cat. What gets missed most of the time in talking about Schrodinger's cat is the intentionality of him putting a radioactive source in the box with the cat. That was the focus of the conversation at the time, because the effects of ionizing radiation were not well known. Madame Curie found out, and we learned. Sometimes we forget, or maybe it just wasn't on your learning path. Please don't ever stop trying to learn something new. I focus on odd things, but there's lots out there, from gardening to nature to weather to sun activity, solar activity. That's one of my interests. What does the sun mean to us? So, Schrodinger's cat and that radiation source. If you've been there, this is the land of probabilities. This is the land of what if. That radiation source was posed as an external source, not an internal source. What if the radiation was in the cat's food that was in the box? Or the cat's food that was fed to it before it got in the box? So now it's just a cat in a box. This is the challenge. If you get into radiation's effects, it can be very harmful. It has multiple pathways. It can be in the air around us, settling into the grass that cows eat. This is something iodine is known for. And the cows take all the grass they eat during the day and happen to get all the radioactive iodine, which, through biological mechanisms, ends up concentrating in the milk. So now you have iodine 131 in milk. Iodine 131 causes thyroid problems, cancers. This is just a fact. It's a risk. It's that dangling radiation source in the box you live in. So this is what's worrisome about today's politics. This is institutional knowledge. This is knowledge gains from now decades of having been around. The measurement devices science uses to show these materials. These are the same types of ideas that show us chemical contaminants, PFOAs, the same research that led us to understand that these cause problems with life forms. This comes from a fact of biological accumulation, where plants, animals, biological organisms, you and me, when we eat something, your body dissects it, cuts it apart, and moves it to whatever it's building within your body. Your body exchanges itself, it's said, about every 7 years. It does a complete replacement of the whatever's in your body. Now, I'm sure that's right and wrong in so many ways, but it's a fact of life that we shed skin, we defecate, we urinate, our liver and kidneys do things. Cesium is known to accumulate in heart muscles, causing heart problems. Does that matter? only if you can see statistics about what the effects are. In this case, these are hospital admissions. This is a thing used to be called cluster studies. Maybe they still are. Clusters of diseases in a given area cause investigation into known pathways for carcinogens. Carcinogens can be biological, chemical, nuclear materials. So yes, closing statement, the EPA has to work. What's your alternative?